Ladies and gentlemen.
Stupid sauce. Okay. I think that one's a different size, but I can't get this in there. That's gonna sound real nice on there. Ew! Oh, come on, you jergus. Bang, bang, bang! Bang, bang, bang! Bang, bang, bang! This exhaust is so close to this bolt that it really sucks. Can't get something on the head of the bolt, so I got to use another wrench. That's wrong. It's the right one either way, because it's two sizes. Oh yeah, I can't get that on. I can't get that, so I need to get the other right one. Farts. This is a 14. I can slap somebody. Okay, it's on. My exhaust gasket fell out. Oh, it's not that bad. It's not as painful as taking this off an 1/8 of a 10 at a time. Oh gosh. You know what? I probably could have supported it a little up here. Maybe, I says, not for sure, Z's. And that's how you take 20 minutes to take 3 bolts out. couple brackets to come off here at the back. We've got a bolt on and a one that's rubber hanger. Deal with those quick and see if this exhaust is going to want to come out through that cross member, because there's not a lot of extra room. It does have, the cross member does have an enlarged hole for up to 3.5-inch exhaust, but you know that the silencer I have in there is about 3 inches, and there's a couple bends in this thing that might make it a bit of a challenge. Oh yeah, I gotta pull that out. Pull that out. Pull that bolt out. Pull that. Fell down. I got it all out. Oh, put it in my collector of things. Oh, I might grab one more jack stand. I ain't even gonna come close. Alright, we're just gonna hope she don't flop too hard when I knock this last hanger off. Come on. I'll probably do it from this. Between the hanger and the dangler. Oh, I'm gonna break that hanger. I just did. Good for me. Darn it. No need new hanger. Now let's see how violent we can get with this exhaust. Is there anything else holding it up? I don't think so. Ah, there is. There's another hanger at the back. The muffler. I knew that was there too, you know. Hey, that's some drop. That's some pull. Looks like we are going to need that axle out before. So there goes the convenience of possibly getting it out of the way first. But it moved enough, it should help me get the bolts up. I'm going to rip that axle out and we'll take another try at this exhaust. Alright. Pop this axle and hope to wiggle out that exhaust. Probably a stupid one. If I can get that to move. Oh, sorry about that, sir. Maybe a shorty. Oh, alright, bro, so he's loose, I guess. Ah, that was easier than I thought. One of those. And chrome washers don't make me look like a fool. Just kidding. Turn it off. Oh, that's not turning. These are really not very easy to get onto. Not user friendly. Until you hi everybody! Hi! Hi! Oh my god, I'm freaking out. I mean, it's freaking out. I mean, don't freaking out. Peace out. Turn off video. Oh, what's happening? It's not. It's not. Well, we'll take two on that one because that was rough for the camera. Should be all right. Nobody died. I'm going to get a socket on these, man, but they just don't want to be my friend today. I don't blame them, neither would I. Maybe I can get one right here. Oh, hard on there. Oh, nope. Can't twist it loose. How did I get these other ones, man? I should have known I would have needed something. So I did try to wiggle the exhaust out after I took that last half shaft out. It didn't work very good. I didn't get very far. I think I'm just going to remove the control arms one at a time. I'm going to do something weird and actually keep the braking system with the subframe, because some of my hoses are kind of custom and custom stainless braided, and I really don't want to mess with them. I'd rather mess with some hard fittings. So I'm going to undo them at the hard fittings, and we're going to go from there. You might have a new tip for this thing too, exhaust tip, but now that it's this far out and I haven't marked where center, left, or right, or up or down is, it might be too late to do it off the vehicle, but we'll see. No, I lost you. So a shock will usually pretty much just want to pull off if it's on a smooth shaft. Sometimes they have some weight on them from the spring pushing. Like I said, I'm not worried about that because the springs have already reached their maximum. So I'm just gonna pop this off and oh my. Okay, so the control arm actually went up, which would be because that's where the bushings should be tightened. Because they're rubber bushings, they should be tightened at ride height. Right now we're at full droop of this suspension, so those rubber or polyurethane bushings are actually trying to hold the arm up while the shock was trying to push it down a little bit. But that's not a worry. That's something that we deal with when we put stuff back together. We are going to see if we get any drop on this. It does have a rear sway bar, so until we undo the other side, nothing's going to happen. But let's see what happens when I do that. I did try rattling that other shock loose. Because of the sway bar, these arms don't want to move much at all. I'm going to take off the end link that's mounted where the factory bump stop usually is, in the middle of the spring, but it's mounted to go down so the sway bar hooks up below it. I'll show you guys. Always make sure your tool is all the way engaged on your fastener. You want as much surface area for ripping these things apart and putting them back together as you can get, so you don't strip anything. I don't want to come out of there, but that's okay, because our bottom washer and bushing will come off. Once I do the same thing on the other side, the whole arm will drop because there's nothing from one side affecting the other side anymore. And then we should be able to at least lower these control arms to undo the other mounts for the brake lines that we got to get rid of. And just keep plugging away, right? Whatever we find, we get rid of and get it out of the way and keep moving. You find yourself in some uncomfortable spots when you're mechanicking. As long as you make sure you're safe, i.e. car is fully supported, it's not going anywhere. A little bit of movement from the suspension is fine. It's what it's made for. I've made sure I'm not going to be pulling on any brake lines or hoses as this happens, but I'm going to throw a karate kick down here, and we're going to see how much removing that sway bar actually makes a difference for one side moving compared to the other. Karate kick! Okay. One side went way down, like very far way down. Oh, that was actually, let's take a look at this here. This is exciting. Oh, I can actually see now. Hold on. I should be able to turn my camera around like that or something. No, that's the wrong one. Okay, well, whatever. Anyways, as soon as I kicked the bar loose from that side, as you can see, that control arm dropped, pretty much to the ground. This one didn't want to go. Could be the tension on the bushings themselves, keeping it tight. But my major issue is with this movement right here. Oops. Oh, you know what? If you can see that, that's the whole mount for this. The whole outer left mount for this control arm is not looking very happy. I'm going to set this on a tripod, and we're going to look at that mount. Keep in mind, this piece is supposed to move as your suspension goes up and down. This piece, this bolt, is supposed to be solidly mounted to this cross member so that your suspension can do all its thing, right? And we'll take a look at this. That amount of movement, any amount of movement out of that is too much movement. So that's our problem that we are going to be dealing with. If I do push down on this control arm, it does come down enough for me to say get the spring out. Uh-oh. It says here in fine print. We can get the spring out that way, but just stuck in under rubber. There she goes. We have a little more work in here than I thought we did, but it's going to be super mint when it goes back together. The rear third of this car, anyway, underneath. You may not like being this close to me, but trust me, it weirds me out too. What we've got is some they'd be machine. Make sure that doesn't just pull on that brake hose like that. These will be some machine thread fasteners that don't have a bolt head. They have like a Phillips screwdriver head instead. So we're going to clear out as much of the crap that's in the threads as possible. There's no way to really spray this from the underside, so penetrant would take quite a while to get in behind this bracket and whatnot there. So we're going to try my handy mini ratchet here, see if it gets a good bite in this fastener. Feels pretty good, and we're going to just push on it and hope that it comes loose as well. Oh, that's not feeling very good. Oh, okay, it came loose. I'm happy. It wasn't easy. Should have definitely probably put those together with some sort of never sees in there. I don't think I did. This was my custom brake hose routing on these control arms. But it came loose, and that's all that really matters. We're going to clean everything up, like I said, as we're going, or as we're getting ready to put it back together. And that's going to be one of the many things that gets a touch up. It's the way it is. Like I said, this thing's going to look awesome when it's, well, the rear third of it will look awesome when it's back together. So more common back in the day than now, especially in pickup trucks, was to have a gas tank basically in your passenger compartment with you. This is the trunk. I've relocated the battery to there, but as you can see, the back of the seat, there's some burlap right there that is literally the back of the seat in front of you. So this is where you also get to the shocks. I usually have a cover that fits in front of the gas tank, just a beauty panel. It's painted and stuff. It's quite nice, but I usually have that in front of there, but we may have a gas tank trick up our hand too. This one has been, I refinished it and coated it inside, and it should be good for many, many years to come, but who can resist better weight distribution and whatnot with possibly a fuel cell? But that's neither here nor there. We are looking at rear shocks. Oh, there you go. So rear shocks are mounted right inside the trunk, basically. I do plan on adding some stiffening to the top of this of the wheel well slash strut hump. I do plan on doing some sort of a tying it either to the seat back or the parcel shelf under here,
and to the other side to stiffen everything up, obviously. But for right now, everything up here is pretty clean, and I'm happy with it. So let's whip off some shocks and see what else happens. Bang bang.
We're gonna pull the spring off so that we get rid of the tension on this cable. Hopefully, we can just undo this right afterwards after we get that spring out of the way. A pair of ice grips is usually the easiest way to go with springs. Make sure you have your eye protection on. We will kind of buck. Oh, that didn't work at all. Let's try. Hey, come on. There we go. Spring disabled. Spring removed, apparently. And we may or may not have enough slack in this where I can just undo one of the ends. Just slide that guy out the side. Come on, little big deal. Slide that guy out the side. Maybe that's not happening. For some reason. I could undo this nut on the other side, but maybe if I did that, this cable would probably just fall off. Or this joiner piece here. It looks like it's going to make me take it off, though, in which case we'll just get a pry bar and a wrench and stick the pry bar in here. Loosen off your jam nut here. And back that off, and then you've got to. Oh, sorry about that. Can't back it off quite yet until I actually back it off. Back it off by hand, and then just leave it there. That approximately marks where it's going to need when it goes back together. And then we can actually just unscrew this off of the cable if it wants to stay with that cable. Yeah, you know what? It's not going to be able to stay with that cable. That's okay. We'll figure it out once we get it apart. Guess I can't sing trademark songs even if they are. I'm getting it kind of. No, I think that looks like it's been pinched a little or something, so I can't open up. It needs to come off of there. I'll push that back because it's going to be clamped on there. I got it on there somehow. I just might have to. Oh, I was going to say a bad word. Well, not a bad word. I was going to say wang it off. I don't know if that's a bad word or not. Let's see how that's probably fun. Try to get on that one. Because your dong is so darn long. There we go. Just had to wrench the long dong out of the way. We'll get hopefully this heat shrink cable through this control arm. And whatever just happened, I hope I don't die. Oh, there's a clip there, stupid. The clip that would keep that in place. Pry it out like that, and then I saved that with my forehead, guys. Saved the camera. Oh, it's going crazy. It's going crazy. Save the camera with my forehead. Oh, there's a dog again. Okay. Back to wherever we were. Right there was a dog right there. That cable. Oh, the other side of the cable is resting on my face. It's my favorite part of building stuff like that. Oh, it probably won't come out because it's at a wicked angle. That control arm's at a wicked angle. Still getting dark in my eyes from the other side of this cable. Oh, this she comes. It'll come out when the control arm comes out now. I have no idea if where you're supposed to be, but we're just, oh, that was easy. Repeat processing on this side. Remove this. A bit of a clip. And then see what's next. some of these, this is a piece I welded on to extend wherever this line happened to mount in the 280ZX that came out of. Oh, there she goes again. Oh, and it's freaking out. It's doing the thingy. Don't grab it by there. Don't drop your thing. But that's okay. Because it's just a thing. Oh, I almost died it. I almost died it. I go on that side? Nope. I go on that side? Yep. Okay. Forgot where we were at. We got the spring off. Now we're trying to get this clip off, and then I'm started busting stuff. I guess. Oh, yep. Oh, I'm busting up stuff now. Oh, it's sitting on my face now. Not in a good way. Oh, there it goes. Alright. Oh, I probably pull that one into the back as long as I can undo this while I get the knot around thing, which I can't. So I'm glad we measured what was left the first time. And that's the fun of e-brakes. I did lubricate them first with some penetrant just to aid in this. Now it's, they shouldn't be overly tightened. So now once everything comes apart, I can take this nut off my finger and whatnot. And I'm going to leave this brake line. Leave that cable. Our cable to the front is still intact and adjusted, so it should be as easy as pulling cables and pulling those control arms now. A couple more brake brackets to go, I guess, and probably remove this whole sway bar. It is like a retrofit kind of a thing. So, am I broken? No, it's broken. Okay. So the sway bar is a retrofit. It kind of has a spacer in here because it's wider than the frame, the mount for it right here. But it seemed to work good. It doesn't look like it moves around. There's no tell marks of any sort of movement on it. So I'll probably install it the same way. But I think for now it will come off. It will make the control arms come off a little easier. It's going to get cleaned up. Everything's going to have to be cleaned up. So I'm just going to have to take it all off, I guess, right? That's right. Where are you going? So I have this contraption that bolts on. This is Ruby, by the way. Ruby Doo. She's my girl. Well, she's my girl dog, plus that girl dog, plus another girl dog, plus this sausage with legs right here. Potato with legs, maybe. Whatever you want to call it. I've got this little rig built for my jacks that bolts on. It's kind of like a tranny jack. I can't attach chains to it and stuff, but it's just a bigger surface area for me to kind of wobble this cross member off with all this weight all over the place. So we're just going to stick it under there. I'm going to pop out the 4 bolts that are holding the cross member, and I'm going to hope that's it, right? Thanks. I should put on hearing protection. Ha-ha! Protection! Got glasses on. I need a brat-tat. And I may need... Oh, did you lose me, bud? I'm up here, bud. Just grabbed my Brattle Tatler and a universal socket here. If I'm talking loud, it's because I can't hear myself. So we're going to... Well, let's just see if they want to knock loose. Gotta try that off. Now it's coming. Oh, ow, it's coming. Oh, sorry, Ruby. Okay. Got a little bit of lift off on all of them. We're going to just chuck this tray wherever she's going to fit nice and flat. Under one end. We'll get our exhaust up. Throw that under the whole thing a little more. Hi, Ruby. We're going to make some more noise. I'm going to drop the far side so I can watch what's happening on this side. Oh, that was easy. probably should have brought a pry bar, but I do have something over here. Can you see me? All right. Pop the hardware off from this one. Big dog. 1 and 2. Make sure my brake hose is loose from everything that's going to be falling. Yes, it should be good. Drop it a little more to see what happens. Oh, not that far. Oopsie. Thread that nut back on a little bit just to get it out of the socket. All right, we don't have any weight on the back. Well, we're just gonna wing it, see what happens. Oh, maybe move my leg and that dog is safe. I know you like my pry tool. Every good mechanic's got his claw hammer handy. Bunch of hardware in there. Take a little weight off. It shouldn't go far because those control arms aren't far from the ground. So I'm gonna tear down on the front a little bit. You still haven't got confused yet. Good job, camera. That one's pretty free. And that one's also pretty free. Double checking with a look. I don't think we're missing anything. This should just come down. This control arm's going to be in the way, but let's see what happens. Whoa! Oh, he's coming down. She is almost off all 4 studs. And coming down. Collect my hardware before it gets lost here. Oh yeah. All right. It's definitely free of everything except the exhaust, but that was expected. Kick that claw hammer. This is what we're looking at. Perfect knot timing. Oh, there go dogs. Fake door slam anyway. That was rude, wasn't it? The important thing is we got the cross member out. The heater just kicked in, so it'll probably mess with the audio. But this is where we're at now. It's not pretty. But it's not that ugly. It'll be a lot nicer looking when we're done with it, that's for sure. I'll be cleaning everything up. Hopefully I won't find any more surprises as far as broken or fatigued welds like I did on this side here. I can move that up and down, that mount up and down by hand and see to the inside of the cross members. So I'm not very happy about that. I did pass my first year welding school at the top of my class. I like it. I like fabbing stuff up for myself. This is something more structural than I've ever dealt with, but it doesn't really scare me. I will get it dealt with, and it will be stronger than it was and probably stronger than new by the time we're done. Shouldn't be any more major upgrades. I do need wheel bearings, at least on the one side. I guess the major upgrade would be Subaru Limited Slip, which shares similarities with this one. They're both R-Series diffs.
Subaru still uses in their Imprezas and stuff like that. And out of the STIs, you can get limited slips with aggressive ratios, which is what I'm hoping to find. I found one with a soft ratio so far, a 356, I think, which is a lot lower than what these came with stock. So I don't know if I'm going to go for it, but it would be nice to get the traction limited slip in. I will adapt the factory axles to the Subaru diff. They don't bolt straight on, obviously, but it's really not that big of a deal or that big of a job. It's would be mostly it'd be out of house parts, but I don't I can't machine parts. I can't do stuff like that, but I can fix that, and I can make this better and stronger than it was by far. I can remove rocks out of there that have probably been clanging around in my suspension for years possibly. Let's get to it. And this is what we're looking at. That's your cross member up the front. These are your control arms on each side. This one still has a disc from the disc brakes. There's your differential in the middle. This they call a mustache bar. That's what locates it in the rear of the car. And then there's other mounts of these front corners that locate it in the in front of the car. Let's take a look at what we're going to be doing to this piece. My phone's on the back of my hat right now, facing up. We're going to try that for sound. I'm going to be making a bunch of grindy noises, so hopefully you guys, well, we'll probably speed through it anyway, so hopefully you guys won't hear too much of that. What I have decided to do was cut the exhaust in a couple of places, just to make it easier to put back together. I'm actually going to cut this weld out after I take this clamp off. That'll allow these two pieces separate. It should be easy enough. It's a lap weld. It should be easy enough to weld back together. Plus, I'm probably going to want this muffler off because I think we're changing a tip out as well. And I'll have to remove this bracket or this hanger on the end of the muffler because it's welded to the tip and right around where the tip is welded as well. So those are the first couple things we're going to do, and then go from there. All right, hearing protection, safety glasses, and then we'll go. Ah, I tricked you. I'm actually not going to start grinding on this video. We're going to leave that for the next, but I do have a bit of an update before this one comes out. I did find the Subaru 444-1 limited slip. I believe it's a torsion type unit, which actually transfers power to the wheel that has grip versus an open differential, which transfers all the power to a wheel that slips, and then one wheel peels. So this one basically gets traction. Whichever tire has more traction is what it gives power to. So that's pretty good, and I'm pretty excited about it. It's going to take a little bit of work to get it in there, but with a couple aftermarket parts, I don't think that should be a problem. But we will probably not be looking too much into that on the next video, but we will be taking apart what's left of that cross member to fix it up and make it look nice, make it work nice. But we'll catch you on the next one. Trick ya. Trick ya.